sigh of relief. SEPTA is getting ready to put more buses back on the street. The big change coming next week.
Plus, rolling the dice on real estate. All new in our area. A bunch of opportunities mirroring Monopoly, how you can get in on the game.
And hats off to the Pope at Villanova University. Our very own Keith Jones helped honor his alma mater's most famous graduate. Those stories and more on today's edition of The Lineup. It is Friday, August 29th. 2025.
And it's not just any Friday, it's Labor Day weekend Friday.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us. I'm NBC 10's Brenna Weick.
And I'm NBC 10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today. Starting with Labor Day weekend, it is here. If you plan to fly today, you will be in good company. This is a look at Philadelphia International Airport this morning, which is expected to have its busiest day of the holiday weekend. Nearly 109,000 passengers are projected to pass through today. NBC 10's Alex DePrado is in Belmar with a look at the roads.
The long weekend just about here. This is the road down to the Jersey Shore as people hit the highways to close out the summer. AAA says road trips make up at least 85% of all trips on holiday weekends. The Pennsylvania Turnpike expects nearly 3 million people on the roads through Monday, a slight increase from last year. AAA says the best time to travel is today before noon. The worst time is afternoon until 8 p.m. Gas prices are down from last Labor Day. In Philly and the suburbs, expect to pay an average of $3.24 a gallon. In South Jersey, $3, and in Delaware, $3.14. On the Jersey Shore, some got an early start to the weekend.
I think this is a good time to start coming down because, it's just going to get worse, I think.
People are starting to come down. Like going out for ice cream, the line's getting longer, which is a bummer.
AAA says hotel rates are about 11% higher this Labor Day than they were last Labor Day. In Belmar, I'm Alex DePrado, NBC 10 News.
Today, Representative Malcolm Kenyatta plans to start a 105-mile march to Harrisburg. He wants to urge state lawmakers to get SEPTA the funding it needs to restore service.
This comes as the city announced some good news for students impacted by the SEPTA service cuts. These bus routes we're about to put on your screen serve a significant amount of students, and they'll be restored next Tuesday. Other routes like 31, 84, and 88 will also have some restoration. SEPTA will release that schedule in mid-September. The money to do this is not new, beyond what the city had already agreed to for this year. It's using a portion of the existing $135 million previously allocated by the city.
I'm so glad that the city and SEPTA was able to come to this agreement so that we can get our young people to school. Young people need to be focused on learning and what they're doing in the classroom, not focused on how they're going to get about the city.
The School District of Philadelphia says it is optimistic about the restoration of service. They took a look at the attendance figures for the first 3 days of school compared to last year. Check this out. They found 63% of schools had an increase in late arrivals. More than half reported an increase in absences. Right now on the NBC 10 app and NBC10.com, a full timeline of SEPTA service cuts and when those fare hikes will kick in. We also have some alternate routes so you can get around. Neighbors are demanding more safety features on Roosevelt Boulevard after a crash left 2 men dead.
Happened around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon near Red Lion Road in Bustleton. Police say the driver of a van lost control, hit 2 men who were walking, and crossed several lanes of traffic before slamming into a tree. The driver was killed, along with one of the men he hit. The other man is in extremely critical condition. The parking authority says speed cameras on the boulevard have decreased deadly crashes by 20%. But people we talked to say the crash is proof there is still more work to be done.
People, they're in and out of lanes, speeding, and that's just what happens, man, when you lose control.
All day long, they drive like maniacs. It's a shame the speeding, even the cameras don't stop them. I don't get it.
Investigators are now working to determine what caused the driver to lose control. Witnesses tell us another car may have been involved. A Philadelphia school safety officer who was shot in the line of duty, he is now back home.
Craig Romanchuk was released from Jefferson McGee Rehab in Center City to a round of applause yesterday. He was shot 11 times on Columbus Boulevard back on June 29th. Investigators say he was finishing up a shift when he stopped to offer help after a road rage incident, and he was shot in the process. The suspect was eventually arrested in North Jersey.
Officer Romanchuk's unwavering resilience and fighting spirit, coupled with the support of his family, his colleagues, and the school district family, has gone a long way towards his recovery.
Officer Romanchuk worked as a school safety officer for the past 20 years, and before that, 30 years with the Philadelphia Police Department. Glad he's okay and headed home.
Yeah.
Dozens of properties are going up for bid in Atlantic City next month.
And some of the offerings might remind you of a board game, beloved for generations. Here's NBC 10's Jersey Shore Bureau reporter Ted Greenberg.
Have you ever thought just how cool it would be to buy up and build on properties just like you do on the Monopoly board? Well, now's your chance in the real city the game is based on.
The properties, buying, selling, all that stuff is really fun.
It's the classic game that turns players into investors looking to develop an initially blank board. In parts of modern-day Atlantic City, empty spaces are also easy to come by.
It is a waste, definitely. They should do something about the empty lots.
You wouldn't ordinarily be able to build here because their lots are too small. But now that we've assembled 3 and we're selling them all as a package.
An auction next month offering some opportunities that mirror Monopoly. 58 properties in all throughout the city.
Some are sold individually, but most of them are set in packages. 2, 3, 4, and even 5 lots assembled all together. Just like Monopoly, you can't build a hotel, you can't build your houses until you assemble the 3 lots together.
It looks like incredible opportunity, and anybody with a little bit of mind and money should take advantage of it.
The auction includes 3 houses, including this 4-unit home, which is currently an Airbnb. That and a number of other properties are a block or less from the boardwalk.
Atlantic City is the only opportunity to get in close to the beach at a reasonable price. All the other towns have us priced out.
What's reasonable?
I'm not sure what's reasonable. Start us out, maybe $250 would be a great bargain for this one.
Other developers have gotten a head start on neighboring sites. The bidding begins September 11th and ends on the 16th. A chance to buy into AC's future.
All I know is I never get past jail.
For those willing to roll the dice. Ted Greenberg, NBC 10 News.
Our very own Keith Jones had the pleasure of honoring Pope Leo at their alma mater last night.
Yeah, Keith was at Villanova to present the prestigious St. Augustine Medal. It's the highest honor given by the Augustinian province of St. Thomas of Villanova. The pontiff graduated from Villanova in 1977. He taped a message ahead of last night's event.
Pretty cool.
And there's Keith and his wife Holly there.
Love to see that.
Well done. All right, that does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
For Erin Coleman, I'm Brenna Weick. You can always get NBC 10 News updates right here on the free NBC 10 app. And of course, catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
See you guys.